Hi, everyone. Today we are talking about the top 5 respectful parenting books that you should read if you're interested in learning more about respectful parenting.
Yeah.
And so the first one is Your Self-Confident Baby by Magda Gerber. And you can see it there. And Barbara, why? Sorry, there we go.
It's a little bit of a glare. Yeah. So this book is great. If you are pregnant, if you are thinking about having children, if you work with young infants, this book is the best book out there for being able to explain how to respectfully care for an infant. And
Magda Gerber is awesome. You can find a lot of YouTube videos with her talking about her philosophy, and you can also find her philosophy. Janet Lansbury talks about it a lot, but it's really about treating the infant like a whole person with respect right from day one.
yeah. And she is the founder of RIE, which is Resources for Infant Educators, which we've talked about before. And we did a whole episode about infants.
Yes.
So you can go back and listen to that. And if you're a little bit more interested and you want to dig a little deeper, I recommend that book.
Awesome.
We mention it there too.
Yes.
Number 2,
Unconditional Parenting by Alfie Kohn. Can you see that there? I keep covering your face.
No worries. You can cover my face. I should just go like this. I'm just waiting. Yeah.
There.
Alfie Kohn. Okay, so Unconditional Parenting is honestly, so I already knew I wanted to parent this way before I had kids because of you, Alex.
Yeah.
And I saw the way you interacted with your kids and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so amazing. And I tried to model what I did after you, but it never really sunk in. And I read Janet Lansbury and some other stuff too, but this book, Unconditional Parenting, made it click. I can't even, I don't even know what to say because it took it to different levels for me. And he does some of the best citations and research that I've ever read. Nice. So, I've got other books by him and there are thick books, but half of it is citations and references. So you can just really dig in there, and you've got it so all right there. And he is awesome. So Unconditional Parenting, can't recommend it enough. And that would be my main gift to any parent of any age.
And then the next book we have on the list is How to Talk So Kids Will Listen, and Listen So Kids Will Talk by Adele, Faber, and Elaine Mazlish. I think last time we talked about this book in one of our other episodes, and we weren't sure if we were pronouncing those names correctly.
I'm not sure. Yeah. But
great, real
so good
examples, real world examples, and real life examples of how you can deal with those real problems. What we talk a lot about is philosophy, and this book gives you concrete things that you can do.
Yeah,
which is nice and very helpful because sometimes the philosophy is too abstract and it's hard to really know in the moment what to do.
Yeah. And I don't think anybody's going to get through that book and think, I don't know, doesn't sound like my life. I think with kids, I think everybody would read that and be like, oh,
relate to so much in here.
Everything that's mentioned is something that sounds like, oh, that sounds like breakfast in the morning for me. Oh my gosh, that sounds like our afternoons. And oh, why can't I never manage to get out the door? So that's a wonderful book, and so much about respectful parenting is about communication. So that book is really taking a look at your communication, how you're communicating with your child.
Yeah,
so great.
Number 4, we don't have the book with us right now, but we're gonna point here, and Barbara's gonna put in edit.
I'll put an edit right in here. It'll be a book, I swear.
And it's Your Explosive Child by Alan. What's his name?
Ross Greene.
Oh, why did I think it was Alan? Ross Greene. Your Explosive Child by Ross Greene.
Yeah,
it's
Ross
awesome.
Greene, Explosive Child, and it is so good. He talks about really the ability. It's like problem solving. So when you have recurring issues with your child, and it's not just for children. I mean, explosive child conjures up certainly probably an image, and maybe that you can relate to that, maybe not, but it's really fundamentally about being able to
Deal with
collaboratively
kids.
problem solve with your child.
Right.
And
Specifically oriented towards kids that have explosive personalities and are more defiant, but the techniques he uses in the book relate to everyone. You can use it with any kid.
yeah,
So it's great. It's great for everyone to read. Everyone should read it.
yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Such a good book. And then number
Last
5.
one.
I was about to say number 4, but we're on number 5.
Number 5, last one.
Raising Good Humans.
By, where is it? Hunter Clarke-Fields?
Yes.
I actually haven't read this one.
Okay, so this book is really good because we talk about respectful parenting a lot, and I feel like that's coming from this is how you parent your child. And we say a lot, it is hard. It is hard. We talk about that. It's hard. And why is it hard? Because it takes effort from us. This book does a really good job of explaining how we can better ourselves to help our children and why that's important. So yeah,
I'm sorry, I think it's funny because when
it's
I
kind of
look
reverse
at the camera, yeah, it's reverse. It's not mirror. So I'm trying to move it out of the way, and then I move it more in the way. Yes. No, that sounds great because it is, and people don't realize how hard it is to do this and how much you have to work through your own emotional baggage.
And it is. It's oh my gosh. It's hard. I want to be a better person. I try to better myself all the time. And I have so far to go. But
we all do.
We all do.
Yeah.
It is. It's challenging. This book helps you look inside yourself to know how you can better support your children, to sort of help you through that. It's a lot of mindfulness. How you can be more aware of what's in the present moment and how to be present for your children. So I do recommend that book because this stuff you can't just will it to be. I think all of respectful parenting. It's more what we do in ourselves than what we expect out of our child. Mm-hmm. And it's so hard.
Yeah.
So this book helps. And
awesome.
All these books, I can recommend any one by any author too.
Yeah.
So if you have time to read, get out there and
read those 5 books.
And if you have any questions,
comments, like and subscribe to the channel, please. Yeah. Write us at questions@parentingtrap.com.
And we'll get back to you.
Yep. And we'll see you next time.
Thanks a lot.
Bye.